Hello everyone, welcome back to Planet Ella. It has been a hot minute. I have been busy. At the end of the video, I will talk about what I've been up to. Today, I am at the Norway Second Congregational Church Makers Fair, and I am tabling today. This is my second year tabling. I'm selling a bunch of the candy that I like to make. And I have my best friend Logan here with me. Hi. She has a bunch of stuff she crochets. She has some duckies, bookmarks. She has some resin keychains as well. And I'll be keeping you guys updated through the day and some advice if you want to table at an event too. Alright, here is a walkthrough of our table. So as you approach, you'll see my sign. I made it very colorful and eye-catching. And there's the list of my prices. And here is what I'm selling here. Oh, the sign fell for this, but yeah, I made two sets. I'm gonna probably be making more as the day goes on. I have all different sizes. I do encourage people to try stuff on if they'd like. Some of this is my stock from last year. And then you'll go over here. And this is thank you for supporting us, Logan and Ella. Please help yourself and you have lollipops because people love free stuff. And this is Logan's booth right here, and there's Logan. She's fabulous. I love her. She's my best friend. She's got some really cool keychains. She crocheted these ducks, and she made some bookmarks as well. And yeah, that is our table, and we'll see what's left on the table at the end of the day. Yeah, me too. Alright, so first word of advice here. If you make handmade goods and want to sell and draw people to your table, work on something if you're able to. Like, people are very drawn to movement. That's a scientific fact. And if you're working on something, especially if it's something that you make, like my products, or I see artists sometimes drawing while selling their goods, it'll get people interested. They'll want to watch you, and then they're going to start looking at your products. And I also just like sharing my art in any way I can. So yeah, working on something. And if you make things that are able to be worn, maybe wearing something you've made as well to show it off. This is something I made last year that did not sell. This is a double, and it's rainbowy, and it's very pretty. It doesn't really go with the outfit, but like whatever. But yeah. Also, make signage that's eye-catching, or like if your products themselves are eye-catching, make something eye-catching, whether it be your own clothes or your table itself, like a fun tablecloth, your products themselves being really bright and eye-catching. Have something eye-catching, catch people's eye. So, yeah. I will be back with you after I'm done making whatever I'm making here. Alright, this is what I just finished making. I just finished a ring, nothing too crazy. Simple but effective. Anyway, next word of advice, be engaging. If you just sit there on your phone, not talk to anyone, people are gonna be kind of off-put by that, and they're just gonna be like, okay, I don't want to go to her table. She's just not here. But if you're like actively talking to people, you see someone like right across from your table, don't be afraid to be like, oh, hello, good morning. And then like that will bring them over to your table because you're talking to them and they want to be able to listen to you, right? So be engaging. And also have fun. Look like you're having fun. Because if you look like you're having fun, that means other people are going to have fun. They're going to want to talk to you. They're going to want to ask about your stuff. And that would give active engagement. And if you like notice someone with a dog, like ask about their dog, or like you notice someone's shirt, like, hey, I like your shirt. Like, just engage. If you can find a way to engage, engage. Look for ways to engage. Even if it's just like, oh, hey, how are you? It doesn't have to be anything specific. Just look for reasons to talk to people. Look for reasons to bring people over. Another word of advice. This is completely optional. You do not have to do it, but have something free that people can take. Like, we have lollipops right here. They could just take one. People love free stuff. And if you give people free stuff, they will want to look at your stuff. And maybe they might buy something. All right, there are people coming over. Hold on. Hey. All right, another word of advice here. Always take notes of what you have in stock and what you've sold. This is like quintessential because you need to keep track of your profits. For example, I'm using my notes app on my phone, but you can use like a notebook, pen and paper, whatever. I wrote down the amount of things I sold, what I sold, and the money that I got. And then that's all gonna add up in the end. All right, hello, this is Ella from the future being about a week after this video was recorded. I finally got around to editing it. Don't procrastinate, kids. It ain't good for ya. Don't do it. Anyway, so story time. There was this woman that came to my table. She looks at my stuff and she's like, do you have anything for boys? And I'm like, well, I don't really have anything for boys or girls. This is just for everyone. And she's like, well, the person I want to get a bracelet for is a grown man. What kind of beads do you have? So I show her the bead options I have. And then she picks out the colors she likes. And then she basically gives me a custom commission for a single. And I'm like, absolutely, sure. So I make the custom for her. She gives me like $3 for it. I charge $1 for singles, by the way. She gave me $3 for the custom and told me to keep the change. And I thought it was going to end at that. It did not end at that. She came back to my table, got another custom from me. And then she noticed that I was running low on beads and string. And she's like, you're running low, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, but I'll be okay. Not a lot of people are coming by my table anyway. So I'll probably be good on stock for the rest of the day. And she's like, I got plenty of beads. I got a whole bunch. Not just pony beads, like fancy beads. And I'm like, wait, really? And she's like, yeah, I can give them to you if you want. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. And she's like, no, really. And then she leaves. She comes back with a whole thing of like all different kinds of beads and like bulk paparazzi jewelry. If you've heard of the brand Paparazzi, they do like a bunch of jewelry. And she's like, with the paparazzi jewelry, you can keep it for yourself or do something with the beads from it. And there's also string. There's like an earring kit in there. And there's like a little multi-tool and a bunch of different beads. You can even keep some of the containers too. And I'm like, thank you so much. And then she orders another custom commission from me with some of the beads she gave me. And she's like, be creative with it. And I'm like, okay. So I do one for her. And then she's like, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I want to keep it for myself. Can you do another one for my partner? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So I do another one for her partner. And yeah, I did a total of 4 custom commissions for that woman that day. She was very cool, very nice lady. She actually knows my pastor because her partner or boyfriend is part of the clergy with her. So that those two are friends as well. And yeah, it was really cool. The lady was really nice. I got a bunch of free beads, and I'm going to be talking more about that at the end of the video. So keep watching. Back to last week, Ella. This is the stock I have left. I did not sell too much, but I did do some customs. This is what Logan has left. She sold like 7 or 8 bookmarks, and she sold a couple of her Zodiac keychains, and she sold a few of her ducks. This guy's here. That's her sister. Yeah. Alright, I will get back to you guys when I get back home. Alright, I am back from the Maker's Fair, and I'm just going to jump right into it by being completely transparent. I only made around 4 or 5 sales. I did not make many sales, and that is okay. I am okay with that, because I got to share my art with other people. and the people who did buy from me, I am eternally grateful for. And I got to share a table with my best friend, and also got to spend some time with other very amazing creatives and very, very talented people, including some very talented cooks as well. And got to eat some good food. All right, one big thing about tabling at events like this, whether it be craft fairs, art festivals, conventions. I haven't tabled at conventions yet, but I'm assuming they're kind of similar in this way. Sometimes you're not going to make many sales. Sometimes you're not going to make any sales. And you need to be okay with that if you want to do this. Because if you just give up the first time you don't make any sales or only make a few sales when it's your first event, that's not going to get you anywhere. This is about perseverance. Tabling at events, selling your art, showing your art, it's about perseverance. Sometimes you make a lot of sales and you were surprised at some of the things people are buying. Like for me, last year, a lot of people bought some of my stuff. I thought my singles were going to be the most popular last year, but my spinners sold out immediately. But this year, I only sold a couple of my spinners. I sold my Wolverine and Deadpool set to my best friend and her sister, and I sold my rainbow spinner to the organizer of the event for an upcoming ticket auction. And the other things I sold all singles. I didn't sell anything else. I sold all singles. And it's going to be different every time. In different places, with different people, different settings, different events, the vibes are going to be different. And that's okay. It's honestly kind of interesting to see what people are going to buy this year. What are they going to buy next year? How am I going to compare that to last year? Like, what's the differences? It's kind of fun, honestly, to see the different crowds. Like, oh, what did people like? And it gives you a better idea on what to make, what to sell next year. But then again, these events are the Wild West. Speaking of the Wild West, while I didn't make too many sales, something wild happened. So I'm sure you guys have been watching this video, listening in. I was talking about that lady I did that commission for. She was really nice, by the way. Really, really nice. She, like I said, she had a bunch of beads that she was going to drop off at church. She ended up giving them to me today. And it's so much. I'm going to be set on beads for a while. And it's all different kinds of beads. So I'm going to be able to experiment with all the styles of jewelry I can do, whether it be for selling, myself, cosplay, Renaissance fair costume, Halloween, whatever. I have beads for it. And I even have some like regular jewelry, like paparazzi jewelry and vintage jewelry that she gave me too in that lot that I can do things with or just wear. This ring, for example. And then I got some earrings as well. I put one in here. It's a little bow and a little bangle I put in my cartilage. Yeah, I'm going to be set for a while. This kind of thing doesn't normally happen. I hate to break it to you guys. It doesn't normally happen. This just kind of happened out of the blue and it's amazing. It's fantastic. But it just goes to show there are silver lining in those clouds. Every cloud has a silver lining. While I didn't make any sales, well, many sales, I made like 4 or 5, I still am benefited by having a great time and also getting a crap ton of beads. Alright, so I'm going to talk about why I haven't been posting. I'm okay, guys. I'm alive. I'm perfectly fine. Everyone's fine. As some of you know, I work with children. I work at an after-school program, and during the summer, that after-school program becomes a summer camp, a summer daycare. And that took up so much of my time. And I was also in a production of Beauty and the Beast over the summer, which also took up a lot of my time. I also was at PortCon Maine 2024, which I did not vlog. I was thinking about it. I didn't end up doing it. I just needed a break for a while from content creation. I wasn't able to post videos. Also, my sister was home for the summer, and I wanted to spend time with her, and constantly having a camera around just was not the option. I love you guys. I love making videos for you guys, but I just really wanted to spend time with my family this summer with what time I had off. So, yeah. That's what I've been up to. I'm alive. Nothing bad happened. I just got busy. On that note, I'm going to be making a lot more videos. I should be back on my regular posting schedule soon. I've finally gotten out of this creative rut I've been in. So expect more from me. And I will see you guys in the next one. That's how we do things on Planet Ella.